Hey everybody, this podcast isn't safe for work or children, or scholars looking to research the concept of infinity. Have a fun time!
Previously on Best Intentions. Greetings, Mr. Harris. My name is Adam Backstrom, and I send you this letter in hopes that I may acquire your services for a matter most dire.
A lot of the things that we have to do with young Adam here is not exactly textbook. I'd say he won't last the year.
To my dear nephew, in this will, I bequeath everything to you. I hid it in a place that only I think you might be able to find. Do you remember that old butler's desk I kept in my private study?
Fired all of his staff at his estate. Next thing we knew, he was on a tugboat and he was gone. My cousins, Liza and Thomas Grand, I've been wanting to declare him deceased.
So a thief burned a whole bunch of letters and took a key to Adam's uncle's estate.
Looking up and at the door is a singular rat, very slowly being covered up and blanketed by this fog that's rolling up out of the sewer grate.
Joe? We're gonna check out the Backstrom estate.
Ben and Joe, you guys leave Adam's home and start heading up to the Backstrom estate. As you're driving up to North Side at the going over the bridge over the Miskatonic River, you can see the rain creating puddles and small ripples all throughout the river. The tugboats going back from lane to lane, puffs of dark smoke rising up from their smokestacks.
We gotta get some clean burning tugboats over here.
Never happen.
Clean burning? It's
Yeah, like not
1923.
just not black. Come on now. No, you know what? 1920s? No excuse. Okay? Let's go back to 1920s to start the Green New Deal then.
Climate change? What is that?
So, you guys finally enter into North Side within Arkham. And driving up the street, you cross over onto the street where the Backstrom estate is, and both of you can see outside the Backstrom estate there are several men standing outside the gates, almost like guards to a castle. You see 1, 2, 4, 5 men littered about, with one larger individual standing at the front.
You had to count? Are you looking at a board that we can't see?
Are we trying to teach children the importance of counting the count? 1 god, 2 god,
Anyways, there's a large individual standing at the front of the gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, guessing from what you can see at the distance, he looks to be about Joe's height. He's standing... Joe, how tall are you?
Joe is about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he's about the same height as you. Wearing something of a nice suit, but it's tattered. You can see it's muddy on the bottom of his pants, and he's holding an umbrella above his head as the rain's coming down. You guys slowly pull up to the estate, and he walks and he approaches the front driver's side, the side that you're on, Ben. And leans in. Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm here to check out the estate as per nurse... fuck. I should have read the notes before starting this episode when we put a whole bunch of time.
Yeah, you should have read the fucking notes.
He says...
In character.
Yeah, I'm here to check out the estate as per Adam Backstrom's request.
Sorry, nobody gets in the estate.
Yeah? As
no.
according to who? That's what I want to know.
Not until the legal matter is settled. Why don't you just keep on driving?
I'm sorry, that can't happen.
We're part of the legal team, bud.
That's kind of the point, yeah.
One of you make a, let me think here. Do a persuade. Someone do a persuade.
Okay, done. 1 second. 47 over 50, so it's a pass, but barely.
He looks at you. You're part of the legal team, huh?
As a matter of speaking, yes.
You don't look like lawyers.
You don't look like you're supposed to be here either. What's the point?
I was hired to watch the estate.
Yeah, by who?
Which law firm you with?
I don't think you understand what we meant by law team. We're working with the police department.
Oh, with the police. Can I see a badge?
No, of course not.
Sorry, no badge. You don't get in.
Let me ask you a question. Who are you working for?
None ya.
That sounds like a Mordecai to me.
I'll just keep driving before we have some trouble.
Let me put it to you this way. If we keep driving, then there will be trouble.
You stay here. You're definitely gonna have some trouble.
He's leaned into the car, is that correct?
Yeah, he's not leaned into the car. He's bent down and like looking at the car. He's still maybe about like a foot away from you.
Okay.
You do see that it's him and then 4 other guys behind him.
So there's not like space to open the door, right?
You could, I mean, there is like a little bit of space to open the door, but like if you open the door, you're gonna hit him.
Look here, pal. My friend here, he's the private investigator hired by the family to figure out where this guy is at. And you're here for the investigation, but what? To make sure nobody takes anything from the estate until this guy's declared dead or whatever?
Oh, you were hired by the family.
That's what I said by Backstrom.
Yeah, we were hired by the family too. And guess what they told us? Nobody gets into that fucking house.
I don't like this guy's tone.
Me neither. As I said, there'll be trouble for you. I have larger connections than you probably would think.
Oh, I'm sure.
I shift the car into drive, and let me look at this map here. I literally just go around the corner to like N4,
Okay.
like a block away.
Okay.
I park it on the street. And then I look over at Joe. Well, Joe, this is what I brought you on board for, so you up for this?
Are we gonna go in guns blazing?
Oh, I'm not thinking. Oh, Jesus, no. God, no.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second. It's like I didn't decide to kill nobody, but what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking it could get ugly if they catch us. We're gonna go in through the back.
Not I love the plan, but I can't think of any better ideas at the moment.
Well, we can't just go in guns blazing. This isn't the war anymore.
Yeah, no, I was kind of worried. Like, you can't spill blood in these streets without expected consequences.
No, of course not. But it could get ugly. We might need to bust some heads.
Yeah, I think I'll leave the shotgun behind, but I'll be able to, bust some knuckles.
All right, sounds good to me. Probably a good idea to... I'm bringing my pistol.
Yeah, no, you do that. I'm just not going to bring a friggin' shotgun.
Actually, Tony, how crime-ridden are these streets? Not
Really crime? I mean, there's crime, obviously.
It's not like 1920 Chicago where, like, gang violence just happened all the time.
Yeah, no. It's generally pretty quiet, and most things are done very secretively.
Okay.
Yeah, like, open shotgun fights is not probably the way to go.
Yeah, that doesn't really fly here.
Okay, figured. Just making sure. I get out of the car, though.
I also get out of the car.
And we walk north past N69, and we swing back through whatever that is. It looks just like empty country, sort of like fields or something.
All right, if you guys could both make stealth checks for me.
I feel like we might have some generalized advantage for how far away we are. Also, I'm going to go get my dice because I want to roll something.
Okay. Yep, but yeah, go ahead and make some general stealth checks for me. Good job, Joe.
Ooh. I don't want to tell him. Can you tell him, but say it in a way that he won't get mad at me?
Okay. I got the dice tray. I'm doing things. I'm keeping you updated. I'm giving you the play-by-play. I've now put on my headphones, so now I can hear you guys too. That's a 51, which against my stealth is 52.
So you just make your stealth roll, Joe. So as you guys are sneaking,
What did Joe get? Did he get a
up
1?
and behind, you got a 92.
Oh my god.
So
Oh my god.
yeah. So
Oh, that's probably something important for the listeners. A critical success in this game is a 1. A critical failure is usually a 100, but it could be as low as like a 90 or 95, pending the skill. Also, if you make a skill check, you do check it on your sheet because you don't level up in this game. Your skills increase as you are successful with them.
Yeah, I don't think I was successful this time, though, Spence. So
I was, though. I was successful in a persuasion and on a stealth.
continuing on, as you guys are sneaking up past that way and going around the back, you see that the estate is surrounded by a fence. Ben, you are able to kind of hop through and over the fence. Joe, as you are hopping over the fence, your pant leg gets caught on one of the prongs of the fence,
yeah, son
and
of a bitch.
as you dismount, it rips it all the way up to the buttocks.
Are you serious? That's not a failed stealth. That's a failed fashion.
This is embarrassing.
And these were your nicest pair of pants that you've owned.
Oh no!
You did just get paid. Jesus. You got paid $50, so that you should be able to replace that pretty good.
As your feet touch down into the muddy grass, it kind of splashes up and gets, on your skin and up on your leg.
Oh, it's all wet. Oh god.
I thought you were better than that.
I thought so too.
Doesn't really seem that anyone's really back here. So you haven't been spotted, but you did rip your pants.
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a way inside.
I mean, can we not just see the back of the house and there's a door?
I'm just looking for a place that's inconspicuous.
From what you guys can tell, it looks like a 2-story house. And there is a large porch out in the back with an outside dining area, and you do see 2 double-wide doors that lead inside.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the doors and try to open them.
Okay. You do. Roll luck.
Okay. Oh, that's the thing that's in this game
Yeah.
that can be used or as a stealth roll or as a roll. Oh man, you're never gonna believe this. 61. My luck right now is 60.
So, unfortunately, you do try the door, and it is locked.
Wait, was there no recovery from last episode? Don't we get luck between episodes?
Oh, yeah, there is luck between episodes.
Forgot to do that. We didn't roll any skills, so I don't think that matters, but, luck should have gone up.
Yeah.
What is that, a D10 usually?
It's like a D10.
Or do we not want to do that right now?
Let's not worry about it right now. We'll deal with it after this episode.
Okay, between episodes going
Okay.
forward.
Yeah, between episodes going forward, we'll go ahead and remember to roll for luck.
Okay.
So, yeah, unfortunately, as you try the handle, the door is locked.
Okay. I don't know how to pick a lock.
I don't think there's no lockpick skill. Oh no, there's locksmith. I don't know how to do that either, though. I would have a 1% chance of being successful, and I have no tools. Is there a gutter that goes... Could we climb up to the second porch?
What kind of door is it?
It's double wide. It is glass paned. So there are on each door there's 6 glass panes.
Okay. Joe's gonna just walk up and smash out one of the glass, but he's gonna wrap a...
Wait, do I see him starting to get ready? I see him wrapping up his hands. You break that glass, we're gonna alert everybody.
I mean, is there another way in?
Potentially, there was the porch. It might have a glass door on the top. There's also windows. Let's not resort right away to the idea of make a mess.
Okay, fine.
So, stepping back and looking up, there is a balcony that does overhang on the second story that you can see that does also overlook the backyard. You see some gutters running down that filter the water off and running off of the roof and down into this little man-made stream that then goes into a pond. So you do see there is possibly a way that you could climb up.
Is it the gutter?
The gutter, and there's also those beams kind of running up the length of it. And if you get a boost, you can probably boost somebody up there.
Yeah. Well, how about this? I'll give you a boost.
get up there and see if the upper story's open.
Yeah, let's do that. So, which would be easier, going through the gutters or going up the beams?
I mean, the gutters will just crumple under most people's weight, I think.
Yeah, let's try the beams.
And I figure if I give you a boost along the beam, then like you can get to a point where you can reach it, probably.
So, kind of interlocking your fingers together, Joe, you put your foot down on his hands, and Ben, you raise him up and get him up to the top of that balcony. And Joe, luckily you're tall enough, so you outstretch your hands and you're able to grip down and clasp down on that. And you're also pretty strong too, so you lift yourself up and get yourself up and onto that second balcony.
Okay, are there any doors?
You do see a door, and you see that it's just a single door. It does also have some window panes on it, and if you were nimble enough, or at least maybe a small enough guy, you could probably shimmy across the ledge and get to one of those windows on the far end.
I mean, try the door first, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the door first.
Okay, yeah, do a luck to see if that thing's locked.
Da 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 da.
Oh, you did it.
Hard success. He's looking at 16.
Yeah.
16 over 60.
So, as you go to try that door handle, it sticks a little bit, and you give it another little push down, and it looks like the lock wasn't quite fully set. Door opens up.
Okay, I'm going to try to quietly, stealthily, some would say, make my way downstairs to open the door for Ben.
All right. So, as you...
Do you want me to roll stealth?
Yeah, you can roll... Yeah, go ahead, roll stealth.
Yes. Okay.
Yay!
32 over 55. Regular success.
Good job.
So does my stealth ability increase?
You check. You
at
give
the
it
end of the adventure, we'll go through it.
You give it a little
Okay.
check, and then it might increase at the end. So the higher it is, the more likely it is that you will succeed and get the chance to increase it. But also the higher it is, the less likely it actually will increase. So you have to get under the number to be successful on rolls and stuff, but you have to get over the number in order to increase it at the end.
Okay. That's cool. All right. This is my first time playing Call of Cthulhu, guys.
Yeah, it's like my
Ooh.
second
It's
time?
so exciting. Yeah, this is like your second or third time.
The third time. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
We test ran this before we put it on a podcast.
yeah. Sure we
Yeah.
did.
We walked in blind. No, we tested this. We're better than that.
Yeah. So, you start to head your way down the stairs. It's fairly small. Well, not fairly small, but as you get up there, you enter into what looks like to be some kind of guest room. You open the door and you look out left and right. There's a hallway with another door directly across from you. You can see another large window at the end of the hallway with 2 more rooms, and then kind of an overlooking balcony that has the stairs that lead down to the ground floor.
Okay. Is there anybody out there, or...
Now that you can see, looks pretty clear. It's dark because all the curtains are drawn, and the only light that is coming in it is very dim as it's starting to get dark and cloudy outside. But you move out, you look around.
We're about to be in a mansion with a Cthulhu guy as it gets dark outside.
But you look around and you don't see anybody, and you start to head down the stairs. And as you get somewhat halfway down the stairs, you see one of the men from outside unlocks the door and comes inside and starts making his way towards the kitchen. You just kind of watch him for a second. So you do see a guy, you're kind of on the middle of the staircase, and you see this guy walk in and go right into the kitchen. And as you watch him, he grabs some bread, he kind of rummages around, finds himself some mayonnaise and like some meat, and he smells it to make sure it's still good.
Dave,
And he just kind of makes himself a sandwich.
Dave, choke him out. You need a new pair of pants.
How
Make a
tall
luck
is
roll to
this
see
guy?
if they
Let me do the Terminator scan of this guy.
So as you're looking at this guy, you can see that he also has a gun on his side, and then on his hip, on his right-hand side, because the gun's to his left, and then on his hip on the right-hand side looks like a claw hammer.
What?
Oh, jeez, a hammer and a gun?
What's a claw hammer?
It's just a hammer with the thing that you can use to take the nails out.
Oh, it's just a hammer.
Yeah.
As he's making himself a sandwich, he's humming to himself. He's like, "Gonna make myself a sandwich. Gonna make it so good."
This is some progressive music here.
He's like, "One day, One day I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll be a star. Everyone will see. And you hear someone yelling outside, and you see him try to stuff the sandwich in his mouth and like run back outside. And as you see him leave, a door shut, you quickly get down the stairs and open up the door for Ben.
Okay, you just missed the wackiest dude making a sandwich, but we're good for right now.
Okay. Thanks for opening the door. I saunter in. I imagine I was probably like waiting outside just underneath the balcony or something.
Yeah.
I walk in, hands in my pockets, and I go, This is the estate, huh? I would have thought that it'd be bigger. More fancy.
From what you can tell, it looks pretty humble for an estate. It's not too flashy, it's not too showy. It's built for comfort.
Yup. Somehow, Tony, I read your mind. Somehow.
You're welcome.
I guess we're here to check out the estate. We're looking for just generalized clues, letters, something. Probably, I think we're looking for his bedroom.
I agree with that idea. Or, no, we're looking for a study.
Or a study. If he has one.
A guy who doesn't like flashy stuff, he definitely has a study. A place for research.
Okay. Yeah, Tony, should I make a roll?
No, just as you guys are very quietly making your way through the estate, not trying to bump or make any noise inside, you do see on the ground floor there does look like an office in there. It has bookshelves and you can see a desk. And the desk is placed up against a window that overlooks the front yard. And it's in a way that you can kind of see people coming up the pathway to the house.
Okay.
And the whole place, like this office looks like it's been tossed. There's books all over the ground. You can see the drawers were taken out of the desk and overturned, and loose paper fills the room.
I'd like to make a spot hidden.
Sure.
That's a 32, my good guy. That's over my 52, so it's not a hard check, but it is a regular check. Sorry, 60, so it's still true, but yeah.
So, kind of doing like a spot hidden in this room and looking around for anything that could have been hidden, you do find what looks like to be a false back to one of the bookshelves, and you push in, and it undoes itself, and it opens up into a safe.
I like to think that I went up and just looked at the bookshelf for like 3 seconds. It was like, yeah, this is it. Like, it's not the first time I've gone over this. It's not my first rodeo.
Yeah, this definitely isn't your first rodeo.
Here it is. And the thing opens up to a safe.
Interesting thing about this safe, looks like the handle or certain parts of it have been burned with acid.
Burned with acid?
Like corroded and it's all rusty?
Yeah, like
or like it
corroded.
melted away like alien acid?
No, like it's been corroded with acid.
Okay. Does it open?
It does open.
Okay.
And as you look inside, you do see a fairly thick file, and you open it up. Looks like it just got put back into the safe. But as you look at it and you open it up, it appears to be just all of Adam's medical records and bills and expenses that looks like his uncle has been paying for.
Let's see. Can I do like a first aid check to see if there's anything that jumps out to me on Adam's medical records?
Yeah. You can do that just for some rudimentary training.
Right.
So go ahead.
Ooh, that is a critical success.
Oh, wow.
God, a 1. A 1. There's regular, hard, extreme, and critical. He got a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
A 1 in 100 chance of that happening, baby.
I'll give you a little bit more information than you would otherwise get.
Yeah, I think you should let him increase his medical on that shit.
Yeah, sure. After, go ahead and like mark medical and mark first aid.
Mark medicine
All
and
right.
first aid. There you go.
Yeah.
We're about to get a doctor in the group.
Woo! So, as you're looking at it, you're reading some of the doctor's handwriting, some of it's from Isaac Turnbaum, who is his personal physician. You see that what's written down is his bones are becoming less rigid, and they're becoming more flexible, almost kind of rubberizing. His bones seem to be rubberizing. And as they bend and flex, they also seem to, once again, harden back and regain their rigidity. You see another document talking about some signs that look like he has pneumonia, but it isn't pneumonia. And you have a few drawings and what look to be photographs of Adam as he's laid out on a table in his underwear. And it looks like his body is trying to get away from him in a weird way. There are his arms are bowed inward, His fingers look like they have arthritis. His legs are somewhat zigzagged in its appearance. You can see his feet have swollen up. It's just a mess.
Oh, geez.
And then as you continue to look through, you can see the medical bills. Some of these are in the thousands of dollars.
For 1920s. That's real.
You see one final letter written personally to Blair with deepest and most sincere apologies, explaining that his nephew is not going to survive.
Well, you might want to get more of that payment up front than... might want to get that sooner than later.
Are we saying that you just shared all this with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got stuff I've never heard of, like rubber bones and the rehardening, and just what's happening to him is it's not really explainable.
So he's gonna die then. I suppose I guessed that already. This hasn't been a whole lot of help.
Not a question of if, it's a matter of when.
What it does tell us is that Blair was well aware that his son was going to die. So perhaps he went nephew. Right. Perhaps he went looking for a cure. In any case, there's probably more here to look for. Additionally, this room has told us that somebody's already been here, which isn't, good.
Also, this safe was opened not by somebody who knew the combination.
Exactly. So whoever got what was in here is who we're looking for. At least, yeah, that's another lead we got going on here.
Also, Joe, as you were finally finishing up with that paperwork, you look up, and through the curtain, you can see a silhouette of what looks like a rat, kind of scurrying out and along the outcropping of that window, outside of the window.
Okay, can I do a spot hidden on the rat, or...?
It's obscured because you can't see. You can see like its outline, but you can't see. Actually, yeah, no. Go ahead and just give that a whirl. Let's just see what happens. The dice decide. 18. You can see that the rat's head. You get kind of its profile of the rat head. It doesn't have a normal head. It doesn't come down into a snout. It's flat, and you can see it has like what you would say is a human nose.
Okay.
But once again, like you aren't seeing the actual rat. You're just seeing an outline of its profile. It's like a darkened silhouette outline of its profile.
Huh. That's weird. Okay.
Well, I don't think that this has been something that I noticed, so I think I'm starting to walk out of the study, unless anyone stops me for some reason.
Yeah, Joe, you kind of stop, and you're following it as it like scurries along the outside of the window, still being obfuscated by the curtains, and then it drops down, and you don't see the silhouette of it anymore.
Must have been a trick of the light.
From outside the room. You coming, Joe?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
All right, good. We need to keep moving.
All right.
So, I'm guessing his bedroom is probably upstairs. Probably, I mean, was that not what you passed through when you went through the balcony?
I was more focused on getting you inside than checking to see if somebody slept there.
Well, let's go check it out then. We go upstairs looking for a bedroom. Is there a bedroom?
So as you guys travel back upstairs, you do see several bedrooms, as well as another bathroom upstairs. But these are all arranged looking like guest bedrooms, or at least quarters where the people who worked at the estate would sleep. But none of them look like...
There's no master bedroom.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. Can I do, like, a single spot hidden to look for maybe a secret door throughout the estate, I guess, instead of going into every room and doing that?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was it?
Oh, boy.
It was as bad as it can get.
Oh.
I guess I don't see anything.
So how long are you guys willing to stay at the estate?
I mean, until we think that nothing's here, we can get back in. Like,
So you guys both have the exact same luck, don't you?
yeah, right now, yes.
All right, so I'll let you two choose between whoever wants to roll the luck roll.
May I roll the luck roll?
Sure.
You may.
Sure, go for it.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's either really good or really bad.
Ooh, 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 60 on 60.
Does meat beat?
No, meat succeeds.
All right.
So it does take you guys almost about 2 or 3 hours just carefully scanning, going through each room, and then just every now and again ducking and hiding as one of the guards outside, or one of the people outside, comes inside to either use the restroom or raid the fridge. But eventually, upstairs, you find just this secret door where the wall falls in and then closes up on one side, and you see a spiral staircase leading up.
Did we not see that the house was taller than this from the outside?
Yeah, it's like
The house
2 stories.
just looks like a 2-story house from the outside.
So where the fuck is this staircase going up into?
You don't know. But whoever designed the house...
I say that in character, which
Yeah.
is...
But whoever designed the house and built the house made it look like it's just a 2-story house. So it's hidden some way.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought this was a 2-story house, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. How did we find this? Did it just fall open on its own?
No, as you guys were looking around, you found there's 2 candlesticks sticking out from either side of it, and you just happened to bump against one, which made it turn, and then it opened up.
Okay. Yeah. All right, well, I was about to give up on this place. Let's go. We go up the stairs. I do.
I also go up the stairs.
Going up the spiral staircase, you guys enter into this room, open up another door, and inside you see an untouched library of personal collection of books that Blair has assorted. You see old relics and ancient artifacts from all of his digs that are placed in glass display cases, hung on walls, various kinds of indigenous masks. There's some swords and a suit of armor, as well as a master bedroom.
I'm gonna see if there's any books relevant to, I'm gonna see if there's any relevant books, like stuff on abnormal medical conditions or what have you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look for, like, a journal or something that might explain why he left.
Okay, so Joe, make a library use.
Ooh, boy.
So you're looking through it, and as you're scanning all the books, all the words seem to kind of blur together, and you get kind of a dyslexia going on, and you get a little bit confused, and it's going to take you, I don't know, probably a little bit longer than you actually would have liked to look through all this library stuff.
Right.
My library use seems to be higher than his. I could help if he were to tell me, but... Shit, keep dropping this dice.
Don't drop the dice.
It's going into the dice tray, but is there a journal around that's easily accessible, or should I look for it, or what's going on with that?
You go into Blair's master bedroom. Large bed, a few big trunks, a dresser, another kind of walk-in closet, and you can see a statue of what looks to be of Norwegian make, and it's holding a bowl, and you can also just see on the floor, it looks like some scratch marks along the floor. Looks like it's been recently pushed up and out of the way or back into place.
I moved the statue out of the way of what I'm guessing a wall that it's blocking.
So you move it out of the way, and you find, once again, another little door. You open up the door, which leads to just this back room hutch, which is just wide enough for someone to walk into by themselves. And at the very end of this little hallway is a desk, just kind of shoved into the corner.
Okay, I rummaged through that desk.
Going to rummage through the desk, it's put in long ways, so you kind of have to drag it out a bit, so you can actually access and open up the drawers.
Sure. Joe, do you think you can help me with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna use some of my mechanical repair stuff to
I just need a
I'm
body.
saying that in accent. Yeah, I'll come and help.
We pull out the desk, I imagine.
Yeah, so you guys are able to pull out the desk, and as you guys are inspecting it, you can see underneath the desk is a series of what look like individual segmented circles that turn and rotate individually from one another.
Do they appear to have runic symbols on them in any way?
They do.
All right. So, unless they clearly will just match up, do they, I guess? Otherwise, I'm going to need to look for something.
No, it does seem a little bit more complex than that.
Fuck. Okay.
And this also appears to be the desk that Blair described in the letter to Adam.
I need to read that letter really quick. Letter to Adam, which... So this is not the desk. The desk was never delivered then, huh? So both
No, what was never delivered was the amulet. Or whatever.
So the
Yeah,
amulet was
this
never... Well, I
amulet.
knew the amulet was never delivered, but this desk was also not delivered, or did it get sent back, or what's up with that? 'Cause I
No, the
thought this
desk was
a-
just always at... The desk was always at the estate. The desk
Oh, okay.
never left the estate.
Do you remember the old butler's desk kept in the private study? Well, I thought it might give you one last bit of fun once I leave. There's a special lock on it with my own design, a modified type of combination lock. Adam, in this will I bequeath everything to you. Do with it as you see fit. You are far more deserving of it than any other person I know. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't actually... So, Adam might know how to solve this, but Adam's bedridden. I mean, we can just go back and ask him and then come back here. But that seems like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we'd have to sneak out and sneak back in again.
So, as you guys are dealing with this, you can hear from downstairs somebody yell, "Hey, what the hell? Hey, did you guys know that there was a door here?"
Did we forget to close the fucking door behind us?
Well, I thought about closing it, but this is out of character. I thought about closing it behind me, but then I thought, hey, you know what? You know what's going to happen? We're going to get locked in here or something. So, I didn't bother to. In character. Seems so.
And you can hear several pairs of footsteps coming up the stairway.
Yeah. Now
How
I'm gonna.
big is the stairwell?
What'd
I
you
mean,
say?
it's a spiral staircase, Dave.
Yeah, okay.
That said, you know, if this big
Five guys?
if a big ol' statue were to come tumbling down the stairs, you know.
I don't think you guys are going to be able to get it there in time before they get up the stairs.
God, okay, Dave, do you want to approach this like a cool guy, or do you want to approach this like a murderer?
Let's go cool guy.
All right, so we hear a bunch of footprints coming up the stairs.
Yes, footprints.
I'm looking at this map that you have now. Footprints coming up. Footsteps coming up the stairs. We're scared that Bigfoot's molds are gonna get us. No, so I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. I say, "All right, Joe, push the desk back in there and rehide it." And then I go out to the wall next to like the sliding door where they're ultimately gonna come up. I lean up against it casually. I light a cigarette and get ready to be smug as fuck.
All right. Joe, what are you doing after you put the desk back and push back the statue?
Oh, I just do that? Okay.
Oh, we have time. We have time for that.
wait,
We have time for both of those things. I was gonna kind of distract them.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, good point. So, yeah, Joe, while you're doing that, the sliding door opens and two guys show up. It wasn't the guy that you dealt with outside, but two of his underlings show up. They look at you. One immediately draws a pistol to you.
I have a cigarette lit and I like look at them. One of them draws a pistol. What's the other one do?
The other one's kind of still behind the guy who drew the pistol. So the one who entered first drew a pistol, is pointing it at you. The other guy is still behind him and he's kind of looking around. How the hell did you get in here?
First, put that thing down before you get hurt. Second, I got in here because I'm better than whoever it was that hired you guys to investigate this whole thing. I told you, or rather, I told your boss, that there would probably be trouble if he didn't allow us to investigate the house on his own. So here we are.
The other guy draws his pistol. Well, the way I see it,
if you think that I'm the
It's one
only
of
one
you.
who's here, if I go missing, you guys will too. Again, put down the guns before you get hurt, and we can have a talk.
persuade.
What is my persuasion? That might be a hard success. Persuade. It's a regular success.
Regular.
Yeah, 32 over 50.
They kind of look at each other, and they start to put their guns away. Joe, you just finished putting the desk back, and you're making your way back to put the statue back.
Hopefully nobody hears me.
Yeah, I don't know if he has to do a... So they put down their guns. It sounds like, yeah?
So they reholstered their guns.
Are there, like, any chairs or anything in here? I'm guessing not?
Oh, no, you see like a couple of chairs.
Okay. I pull up a chair and I gesture to another one.
They keep standing. One of them crosses their arms. So, you, this is the second guy talking.
Still giving a smoke. Yep. Looking at him like
Yeah.
I just own this fucking universe.
So, use what's coming here and, just causing trouble for us, huh? Well,
If I was causing trouble for
Maybe.
you, it would have been far worse. I'm here just doing my job.
you find what you was looking for?
Not yet.
Well, we know what? We haven't either.
Perhaps our interests align then,
So, why don't we help each other out so that way we don't have any, complications?
Works for me. Potentially. What is it you're looking for?
Joe, go ahead and make a stealth check to move that statue quietly.
Me and my big mouth.
Do you want to spend luck points?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 7 of my luck points.
Oh god.
All right.
62 over 55.
So you lift up the statue. It's a little bit heavier than you thought it was, and you just gotta shuffle your way and put it gently back down. You can still hear them talking to each other out there. How about you let us have free reign in this place? You know, you go on your way. We won't harass you. You can walk right out the front door.
Well, here's the problem with that. Our interests may very well align, but it seems like it was, I'm guessing, you guys who destroyed the safe downstairs. Very valuable information could have been in there. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for anything particularly valuable. I'm here for information. And if you destroy this place before I can get it, then my job becomes so much harder. Complications for me, nothing for you. Way I see it, I found this place, left a door open, inviting you upstairs so that we could have this chat.
You hear another set of footsteps coming up. One much heavier footfalls. Probably the man that you guys talked to outside in the first place. Joe, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of hanging out in the bedroom. I don't want to fuck up Ben's whole thing. Is there any, like, probably unlikely, but is there, like, any, like, weapons or anything in the bedroom that I could, like, arm myself with?
Oh my god, please let there be like a shotgun or something.
There isn't a shotgun. There is no shotgun. But what you do see is what appears to be an antique medieval mace.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be like an elephant gun. He just walks out and blows one of them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the medieval mace, so at least I have something.
Oh, did you not have a pistol when you walked in here?
No,
Oh, I thought you brought a gun.
no, you brought a gun.
Okay,
I naturally don't have a gun because I work at the docks most of the time, or odd jobs.
fair enough. Okay, well, we hear some footsteps coming up the stairs then.
And there, you do see the guy you were talking to originally out front. Well. Looks like you guys didn't fucking listen to me. Where's the other one?
What other one?
Boss, there was no other. It's just him. We didn't see no other guys. We checked the room thoroughly. He kind of squints at his two underlings. He looks back over to you.
I don't actually say anything, but I'm holding the cigarette and I just kind of like casually shrug my shoulders and like twist my wrist where it's like, sure. Like, what do you want from me?
So you were hired by Adam, hmm?
I imagine a number of other people too. Adam was just the first person to contact me. Taking one last whiff of that cigarette before having to put it out. I gesture towards the chair.
He looks at the chair. He looks back at you. Well, the way I see it, we can't have you snooping around as that interferes with our business.
You have yet to tell me what your business is.
Our business is this. We keep fuckers like you out of this house. And we wait for the inevitable death of young Adam Backstrom, for the legal proceedings to continue, and then for everything to fall into place from there. We get paid. Everyone's happy. Here's the fucking problem. You're a fucking problem. Luckily, we found
Smiling
this
at
nice
him.
secluded third room, which nobody fucking knows about, which seems to be, he stomps his foot, pretty fucking quiet. He looks at those two, shoot him, and he starts to go back downstairs.
I dodge for cover.
All right, roll a dodge.
22.
22.
Over
You
30.
dive behind one of the... So as you dive out of the way, you grab one of the bookshelves and throw it down as both of those guys pull out their pistols and take shots at you, so they're going to disadvantage on these. So no on the first one. And no on the second one as they both... And you can hear the gunshots going off. Joe, you hear the bookshelf clattering. You hear 2 gunshots go off. What are you doing?
Oh god, this is terrible. I guess I'm gonna run out with a mace. It's like I'm not dying here.
So you run out from out of the bedroom with a mace raised directly at one guy.
And and I'm screaming like a maniac. So I think that would be a little intimidating.
I will. I'll say you get 2 bonus dice for this. Go ahead and roll 3 times and take the best of those 3 results.
Isn't it just the 10s that you... Or do we just roll 3 times?
It's technically you would grab like 2 more, 100-sided dice and then roll it.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
all
go
right.
off of the 100. Yeah.
So
yeah.
am I rolling brawl or am I rolling? What am I rolling?
Roll brawl.
In 3 times?
Oh, fudge. Yeah.
Do it, though.
Yeah, just do it.
You got...
Okay, yeah.
I wanted, for the listeners' benefit, he got a 5 over 45, a 20 over 45, and a 31 over 45, literally getting an extreme, then a hard, then a regular. Roll again, see if it's a failure, just for fun's sake.
I'm just gonna stick with my extreme success.
All right, so the extreme success with the mace is going to be 11 points of damage.
Yay!
So you run out, you club this guy right on the side of the head, and he just goes down. You can see, you cracked his skull open quite a bit, and some bit of his brain matter is leaking out, and blood is just pooling on the bottom of the floor. The other guy looks at you, freaking out at this maniac with a mace.
They tried to kill me in France, they didn't do it then. You're not gonna do it now.
Unfortunately, because it was an artifact and actually not really a workable mace, the mace is broken at this point. Just
so now he's got a sharp stick.
One good swing out of it. Yeah, now he's got a sharpened handle.
Oh yeah, a stabby stick? My favorite.
Heavy stick.
As he looks at you terrified. Now you can go ahead, Ben, and if you want to pop out and try to take a shot at him.
Oh yeah, I would like to just I don't know if is there called shots for headshot?
Yeah, you just roll a penalty die.
I feel like it's a better idea just to shoot him 2 or 3 times. Let's see, I got a 9mm, just a handgun. The regular 60, hard 30. Wait, no, regular 60, hard 30, extreme 12. The damage is 1d10 plus 2, and it's effective.
So how many times are you shooting?
If I shoot 3 times, what was the? There's it says 1
so
or
if you're
3.
if you're shooting more than once, every roll is going to be just a penalty. So you're rolling 3 times and then just a penalty die with each one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fire 3 times with a penalty, I suppose.
All right.
I think that's the better way to go. Okay. So the first one, I'm going to roll all of these and see how it works out. The first one was 2 over.
Okay.
That one was a 12. So 77. So 62, 77. And, nothing. So I'm going to use 2 luck points and have at least one of those hit.
Okay.
And that is a D10 plus 2. So I roll this bad boy. That's a 9. 11 points of damage.
And yeah, so you fire. So how many of those hit and how many missed?
2 of them missed. 1 of them hit. Notably, it was the first one that hit.
Yeah. So I'll just say you fire once and you get him right in the side of the temple, actually blowing his brains out, and then the other 2 hit him in the chest, but it doesn't matter because he's already dead.
Okay, fair enough.
The double tap.
And you guys are standing there with 2 dead guys in this room, and you can start to hear some noise coming from downstairs.
I grab one of their guns.
Yeah,
All right.
did they have
Got one of their pistols. Yeah, they had pistols. They had like little snub-nosed 6-round shooters.
What's the rule on like dual wielding?
Oh, dual wielding is just you just roll with penalty die.
Okay, because I think the best strategy here would be to, like, as soon as they come up the stairs, just spray that doorway with a bunch of bullets.
Okay.
So if I dual wield, they each roll with a penalty die.
You guys,
Does it get
so,
worse
so do
if
you grab
I'm...
2 pistols or?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I grabbed both those pistols and I tossed one of them over towards Ben because it's like I want one just for myself to have one, but I also want Ben to not have to reload in case he runs out of ammo and he just has an extra gun with him.
yeah, that's fair. I got, I guess only
Alright.
4 rounds
So you
left in
guys-
this pistol.
So, as you guys are standing there at the top, looking down at the spiral staircase, you can hear one set of footsteps coming up.
Is it the heavy
He
footsteps?
reaches the top, just, another one of those. It's not the heavy footsteps, just one guy shows up,
Yeah, I would
pistol
like.
drawn.
Yeah, I would have liked to be aiming.
so he's gonna
so that as
go
soon
ahead-
as I see a body, fire.
Yeah.
Is that not something I could have done?
All right. No, that's something you can do.
Okay. So I want to take like a quick pot shot at him. Is there like an aim function that gives bonus die or something?
Nope. I mean, because you're starting your turn firing, it's going to give you an extra plus 50 to your initiative, so I think that's like 110 for you.
Oh God.
Because you go based off of your dex. So your dex is 60, so plus 50 is 110.
Okay.
And he's also starting off firing, but his dex is 50, so he only has 100, so you're still shooting first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fire at him the moment he comes up. I'm also, while he was on his way up, I'm gonna gesture to Joe for like stand behind that bookcase. So if they get through the doorway, you're firing at them from the side.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna do that. I'm not gonna just stand out in the open and get shot at.
Well, I figured. I
Like a
just didn't want
fucking
you. I
idiot.
didn't want you coming over to me was the thing.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire off at him. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna spray it. I'm just gonna fire once and try to pop him.
Okay.
I'm going to use a single luck point to make that a hit.
Okay, we're going roll damage.
I will roll damage. That's an 8 plus 2, 10 points.
10 points. You hit him square in the chest, and he just falls backwards and just rolls back down the spiral staircase, and with a thud. And as you guys wait there for another 10 or 15 minutes, it becomes obvious that nobody else is coming up.
Well, we just turned this disappearance into a triple homicide.
I mean,
You do hear coming up from the spiral staircase, whatever sound is being carried into the house. You do hear what sound like sirens.
yeah,
Of
so you
police
said
vehicles.
10, 15 minutes. I don't think it would have taken that long for me to tell Dave to tell Joe to go move the desk back out so we can go through it.
Well, we could close the door and hope that the police don't find the door, and we'll just keep the bodies up here with us.
I'd rather get what we need and run.
Yeah, let's do that. And like, sure, there's a puzzle to this whole desk, but
Do you guys just want to try to break it open?
yeah, I'm sure there's the mace is broken, but is there like another weapon, like an axe or something that I can just break open this desk with?
So luckily for you, he does have a display case of medieval weaponry.
I am curious, was there, like, on the back of the statue, an engraved symbol or something that just matches up with the lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to look at that and put that in as Joe comes over with an axe.
And as he's turning the dials, I'm going to start swinging at the top of the desk.
Stop.
You get a couple of hits in. Joe, what's your dex?
Would I not
dex?
be able to say stop?
I'm just trying to
My
figure out who's
dex
going
is
to do
60.
it first. Is the puzzle solver going to get done first, or is he going to break in through it first?
I think we have equal decks. Is it both 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both 60. Well, is Joe going to keep going even though I say stop?
You'll say that he's got an advantage because he's like already trying to get in there and figure stuff out and all that.
Joe, you get like maybe 1 or 2 axe hits in when him yelling stop finally clicks in your head, and then just
I point and say, go watch the door.
Joe, smash!
Oh, Joe, come on now, stop.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch the door with my recently acquired pistol.
All right, and you hear this clicking noise, and then the bottom shelf.
Search their bodies if there's no like. Maybe they got money or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna do that. See if they have any notes, money, mementos from loved ones
that we can totally.
Pictures of children.
We don't need anything notable. If pawn shops will track that back to us. But yeah, the thing opens up, and underneath is what now?
And as it clicks and it slides open, it is a manila folder. And as you open it up, the contents are Backstrom's will.
That's what I'm packing. Anything else in this thing?
Also, make a very quickly for me, sir. Go ahead and just make an education roll. Just roll education, also known as a no roll. Make a no roll.
Okay. Whoop. Edu, because there's education and then there's also there is no roll. I see education.
Yeah,
though.
well, when you make a no roll, you're rolling your education.
Okay. 40.
40.
We're over 73, so regular.
You get the will as things kind of calm down in your head. You kind of start to put things together. Okay, let's see. Those guys have claw hammers on their side of the belts. They're clearly gangsters. Oh shit. These were men who worked for Mordecai the Hammer
it's
O'Leary.
The Hammer. Yeah, damn it. I put it together as you were saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing I told him when I pulled up. I just made a guess, like, you guys are working for the Hammer? No, damn it. Okay. They lied to me.
They didn't say that. You just said...
They just didn't say anything.
Nothing.
They didn't say anything. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Is there anything else in this desk? Because I imagine we started before 10 or 12 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's about the most important thing in that desk.
Okay. Anything else that we can find? I don't know. A journal? Is there something underneath the bed? Can I do a spot hidden for an additional secret chamber up here?
Yeah, but as you do, clock's ticking.
Yeah, I got it. 49 though. Anything? 49 over 60.
Doing a quick scan of everything. You don't really see anything. It's really neat and tidy. There doesn't appear to be anything loose hanging out.
Anything on their persons that we can find? Oh, nope.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, any easy money?
I mean, you can grab one of their wallets.
Okay, well, I mean, like this was a rich guy who had this place. Does he have like a wad of cash and a dresser or something?
I mean, unless you want to take time to look, but I said, clock's
I'll
ticking.
take literally 30 seconds to look in the most obvious places that I might find.
You pull out what is assumed is an underwear drawer. So you pull out what you think is an underwear drawer, and you just kind of dump all the underwear out to see if there's like any wad of cash or something in there.
Yeah, I'm rummaging. I'm literally throwing stuff now because I do know that the clock is ticking. If three people are dead.
All right, luck roll.
I will luck roll. 19.
19.
That's a hard.
You find maybe $50.
Done. I'm out.
Okay.
As I pass by Joe and it's like, grab anything you want. We're leaving now.
Yeah, let's leave before the coppers get here. I'm grabbing the third guy's gun on the way out.
Right. So you guys run down the spiral staircase.
Oh, I do grab a hammer off of one of them.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
All right.
It's going to be important.
All right, you got one hammer. So as you guys are running down the spiral staircase and you exit out of that secret passage, immediately you guys hear some gunfire heading your way.
I was going to say, I am not just sprinting. I am aware that people probably are watching for us to leave.
Yep.
Oh, don't look at that one.
Okay, so you are each gonna get hit.
There's no dodge for cover, huh?
I mean, you guys can die for cover.
I will die for cover.
I'm gonna die for cover.
All right. As you guys run out, immediately you hear all like this hail of gunfire coming your way. So that's good. So that's gonna be some disadvantages.
I got a 14, which is a hard success on dodge.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and just roll those again to see. All right, miss. Still a hit. Still a hit. Still a hit. So you guys are still both getting hit once, at least.
Okay.
So as you guys are getting out of the way and you're diving for cover, you guys do get a couple of hits. 7 points of damage to you, Mr. Benjamin.
Oh.
And then 4 points of damage to you, Joe. Joe, what's your luck at?
My luck's at 53.
Okay, Ben, what's your luck at?
My luck is at 57.
All right, Joe, you have lower luck. This other bullet's coming for you.
Damn.
9 points of damage.
Oh.
Are you almost dead?
9 points? He got hit for... I'm down to 5 from 7. Jesus.
Yeah. So I need both of you to roll Constitution.
What the hell is that? Oh, okay, there is a Constitution.
Okay, so I'm not at 0 hit points.
You're at 1.
But, yeah. Ooh. Can I use luck for this one?
You can.
Yeah, there's also a mechanic in this game where if you use 30 luck, you can survive.
Oh, that's only for doing. That's only for doing Pulp Cthulhu.
Yeah, you can just die in this one. Fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend 24 luck points to not black out.
You told us both to roll Constitutions?
Yep, because you both took over half your maximum HP, so you have to make con saves.
I rolled a 3, which is an extreme.
A 3? Okay, so you're not blacked out. But you do, both of you do take a major wound.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, Joe, you feel a shot go right into your shoulder, and then the next one go somewhere, maybe in your side, and you guys are still running out, getting over towards the balcony. Ben, you feel you get shot somewhere in the upper thigh. And so now you're just kind of hobbling out. You guys are both hobbling out. You can hear them starting to move in order to get to a better position to shoot you more at. But you finally reach the balcony, and you guys just kind of bound and tumble over the balcony and land in the soft, muddy grass as you continue to keep running, trails of blood leaking behind you.
What is going on with Dave? Dave got knocked out, I thought.
No, he spent luck he spent luck.
Oh, okay.
He spent some luck to not fucking pass out.
He had 89 over 65. Okay.
Yeah, no, I spent a lot of luck.
Yep. As you guys are running through the backyard fields, you can still hear them shooting at you. The bullets whizzing past your head, hitting the ground behind you, kicking up mud. You guys finally reach the gate, and you can hear the sirens of the police starting to pull up and attempting to encircle the estate. At that point, the rest of the men who are chasing you down and shooting at you start to back off and leave, and you guys just get over the fence and fall into some bushes, kind of obscuring you as the police cars drive past you. You get up from the fences, and you start to hobble your way and get back to the car, leaving a trail of watery blood behind you guys.
We're not gonna stick around for very long.
Let's walk through the bushes for a hot minute so we can find a way to cover our tracks, but we also need to stop the bleeding as best we can.
I'm gonna first aid on myself first since I'm in the worst shape right now. So, can I do first aid?
Yeah.
Okay. Success.
All right. So, you managed to get back 4 hit points.
I'll take it. And then after I've done, checking myself out, I'm going to take a look at Ben as we're getting in the car, and I'm just going to check out his shoulder as we're driving away.
Oh, it was my thigh that got shot.
Huh? Oh, your thigh. I'm going to check out his thigh.
Yeah, Joe, you're the one who got shot in the shoulder and in the gut, kind of.
Yeah, shoulder and gut. Oh, boy. And that's a hard success for checking out his thigh.
1.
One I get back?
Yep.
Okay.
Couldn't do much for you.
That's fine. Point is we stop the bleeding. All right, let's get out of here. And we go back towards the road and take sort of a wide berth around, get into our car, and I look at this will.
When you get into the car, you open up the wheel and you start looking at it. You guys kind of bleeding on the leather of the car. Huffing and puffing, you both see this time, seated on the hood of the car, is a rat with a human face.